there's 3 buttons in the upper right-hand corner, but we can give them Web3 login, we can give them GitHub login, we can give them email login options.
Yeah, I don't think that the Web3 login, I'm not sure that Web3 login is possible, but I could do, the one thing about doing an email login is I'm then storing their authentication information, which I just as soon not if I don't need to. And I can't,
That's why
but you can do a...
just be optional. I mean, we can isolate that out of the table. I mean, in the table, because once we're using the UUIDs, like you said, the UUID then can be obviously assigned to several different, it can be assigned to the email, it can be assigned to the Web3 address. So we just keep targeting that UUID. When it's an opt-in, people could have opted in on email, they could, which I know you don't want to store. But if that's all people want to use, you have to allow that and just say, look, you opted in for this, right?
You can do a one-time password where it sends a password to their email address.
Then let's just do that, but let's give somebody the option that if they don't have a GitHub, it doesn't foreclose them from using it. Like if they don't have a Web3,
yeah,
it's like I still want people to be able to come in and pound emojis across a presentation.
Yeah, well, that's what I was trying to see if I could get. Let me finish this process.
Yeah, good.
But hang on, currently, I send a message and it just disappears into the ether, which is not what I'm hoping to happen. If I reload the page, I get some information. Okay, that's not good, though.
Is that storing it in the Supabase right now?
Yeah, this is coming from Supabase, but it's not. Hang on, but let me finish the last part of this, which is to actually deploy it to somewhere on the internet so that we can have someone else try to connect to it and see if it works for them. So for that, I will go to, I'm just going to close that window because I don't need it right now. I can't even remember what that was called. Real-time chat. Yeah. Okay. So now... hang on. So there is a build set. Okay, so I can build this. So what I want to do is first I want to go to my database or my DNS settings. And I want to go to this, and then to this, and then to this, and then to create a new record. We're going to call this code. It'll be a CNAME for DYS. Facebook.github.io. Then for this, I will, in the public directory, I create a file named CNAME where I put the URL that I just created. And now I do npm run build, which will webpack everything. Oop. That's fine, I'm not gonna worry about that. So I should now have a dist folder, and now I'm going to npx gs-pages -- help, because I don't remember which arguments I need. -d dist. I think that's all that I need is that option, and it will publish this to GitHub Pages, hopefully. Oh, I'm still in. Oh, okay, hang on. I've got to do this. Because I haven't forked the repo into my account. I'm still on this guy's account, so I need to fork it. Over the master branch, create fork. Now, copy that, and I will say git remote add fork, which is mine. And so now I should be able to do this -D and then -O fork. Let's see if that works. Okay, so here now, reload the page. I should have a GitHub page. I have a GitHub Pages branch. It has what looks to be a site in it. If I go to settings and pages, it's checking the DNS now. It should work. Okay, so it's not yet connected, that GitHub page, to, but it does. Yeah, I'm surprised that this isn't resolving more quickly. Come on.
So what other tables do you think we're going to need?
See, the thing is a person should, there should be a limited, who can connect to a video as it's in progress should be limited.
Agreed.
And so that's where the row level security I want for it to come into effect, so that it'll be kind of like this messages table, except because currently this chat app has one single,
right, one thread of people communicating.
Yes, there's one room, and I want to have multiple rooms, and I want to limit who can view the contents of a room.
Okay, well then one of the tables should be like a subgroup of like people that are just logged into the system. The second level is people that are authorized to hit emojis on top of the source file, right?
Yes.
And then go ahead.
Go ahead. No, yes, right, I think
because everybody that's logged in maybe shouldn't be authorized to be the ones that are judging, because that's the way I'm looking at it. It was almost, this is like a reward or sort of a judging of this thing, this underlying video asset. So I want people to be able to be logged into the system to like be able to witnessing what's going on, which is actually querying the data off the database. But then the other people need to be allowed to be the ones actually doing the scoring. Does that all make sense?
Well, how are you distinguishing the evaluation and the scoring?
Oh, that's the same one. That's the same table right there. Because as long as somebody's logged in, authorized to be emojiing something, that's a subset of users right there. For one, they already have to be logged into the system. Two is within our table, the administrator has to go in and somehow say, you're authorized, you're authorized, you're authorized, to be like a jury, let's say. It's like, you're the 10 people that are part of the jury. You're going to be scoring this presentation. And then the rest of them are just people that want to be able to be accessing the real-time data, but they can't be putting the emojis on top of the thing. They're almost like witnesses to the process. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, the alternative is that I let anyone who wants to make reactions, and then make it so that you can so if you want to view only certain people, you can only view certain people.
So you're just saying it's open to anonymous public to be scored?
Well, no, because in general, we're limiting who can view the video initially, because someone might put secret information in the video, and we need to be able to limit that.
Okay. and either way is good. I'm just going to try to back it into my use case at some point. I don't want to slow the process down. But if this hasn't deployed yet, we can at least start talking about the schema.
Yeah, I don't get why this DNS check is taking so long. All right, here, come on. Because it's obviously resolving. There it goes. Let's see if it's connected now. Okay, so try to go to code.trwb.live. It's not showing up. I don't know why it's not showing up. Maybe I have to change something in the database this to make. Oh, enable real time isn't selected by default. So I've just turned on enable real time. So let's give that a second to work, and then maybe.
What's the website? Say it again.
Code.trwb.live.
Yeah, it's there.
And you see, ooh, that's not good. Hang on. Yeah, clicking login takes me to localhost, which it should not. Let me figure out how to fix that.
I already.
Say that one more time. You're breaking up a little bit.
It's already curious if that logged in. Require me to actually chat something, and then that becomes my first record, and that's the first instance of my username, which is called user7441.
Well, I think that you're able to chat anonymously, and that's when you have the user whatever.
Okay, so we're going to find out, because I'm going to put something in the database right now. Or are you going to redeploy it before I do anything?
Well, I'm trying to figure out why. I don't know why when I click login, it goes to localhost. It tries to connect to localhost.
Mine didn't.
What does yours do?
Took me right to GitHub login. But it is trying to actually, it says auth. Oh. Interesting. I should probably share my screen. Well, I can tell you what it says. It goes to GitHub/login OAuth. Okay. Then it's applying a big, alphanumeric string. But the screen looks like it's got me, my icon, and then it says serial mobbing by Duke, or however you say your name, wants to access your Tinfinny account. Then it said cancel, and then it said authorize this Bullock.
Huh.
That's weird, huh? Let me take a screenshot of it.
Something's funky here. Policies.
Yeah.
Providers. Let me go back into providers, back into GitHub.
Maybe just the way the app is set up is to try to make a connection to a new user or something, not nefariously, but just that's the way they set it up. Anyway, I'm going to send you this.
Oh, here's the site URL. Maybe I need to change this.
Where do you want this? Do you want this public, or you want me to DM this to you?
What is this?
This is when I click the login button, this is where it took me.
It should be fine. Yeah, it shouldn't be. There's no secret information in this, is there?
No, not in the image. I just does it clutter up this coding with friends?
Oh no, yeah, I don't think that's a problem.
Yeah, throw it in, please.
So there it is. I think that's what you wanted to see, though, right? Because that's what we're trying to do. We're going to be authorizing through GitHub, so you need access to my Tinfinny account in order for us to be communicating through this database.
Yeah, that should. I just don't understand why it didn't take you to localhost when you clicked on the login button.
Maybe because you were already logged in or something. It stepped on itself.
Well, it says authorizing will redirect you to this Supabase subdomain in your screenshot.
Yes, which is what it should do. That's how it's configured. Hang on, let me see. I changed the default URL for the application. Okay. And so now the login's working for me. So if you type something in, I still
What did you have to do to fix that?
there is a under,
you know what? I wasn't watching. I'm sure it's on the screen.
Under authentication, there's a URL configuration and there's a site URL under that. And I changed the site URL to be that public URL.
Okay, so this first step, I'm going to go ahead and authorize you. So now something should change in your Supabase, right? Now that
you should show up as a user in the messages table. No, not the messages table, and the users in the auth users table. So auth users. Yep, I see you in that table.
Okay. And so now I'm going to send my first message under user 7441.
Well, it doesn't have now your GitHub username next to the.
No, it still says at user 7441. I'm going to click that username because it's hyperlinked. Let me see what happens. Oh, it allows me to manually change it, it looks like. It comes up with a box and I'm able to backspace on it. So let me just put Tim Finney there and see what happens.
Well, but yeah, for me, once I logged in, it switched to my GitHub username from at user.
Well, you know what? I'm not logged in now. So let's see what happens. Okay, now Tim Finney comes up. It hadn't refreshed. So now I'm logged in. Now let me log out. Okay, now my username changed to 888991. Now I'm going to log in again. It should remember me as Tim Finney. Yeah, so we're good.
Mm-hmm.
So first message. First message. Okay, so now we should be good. And do you want to do it too? Are you connected? Are you still on mobile?
I am on.
No, I mean learner.
Should I?
Well, it's not.
I'm on screen, so I can connect to it. Yeah.
Yeah, but
you want him to connect to, so we can do 3.
Sure, that's fine. I mean, I don't think that it will fix the current issue. I think that we've still got a problem, which is that the they're not showing up. The whole real-time showing up of data is not working.
The first message didn't hit your database that I just sent?
When I reload the page, I can see it, but it should show up. It should show up automatically. That's the part that we want, is when people make changes to the database that they show up. So let me look again at that table and make sure that.
You mean without a refresh? Like we don't just set the browser to refresh every 1 second.
So let's look at table. Real time is on. I don't know what else to do other than that. What would I do?
Well, do you want to start with just a refresh every 5 seconds? Or is that?
No, I mean, I need for it to be broadcasting. I mean, I could poll, but there's a limit to how many connections I can make to Supabase at a time, and I think I would quickly overrun those if I was doing a lot of polling from any reasonable number of clients. This real time should be handling it. Why is it not handling it? Let me. See if the internet has any recommendations. Pages is not it. Where was I at? I was in this one. just say, I'm going to look at his application and make sure that it's working. See, I typed into his sample application and
Nothing doing.
nothing came through. And if I reload the page, then I can see.
Was that you?
Bam. Yeah, that does this work was mine.
Okay. So it's just not set up to be broadcasting.
Well, but it is. I mean, that's what's set on. If I look at the.
No, I'm talking about in this guy's app. He doesn't have that turned on. In the repository that you. So I can set up in Supabase, but he did something, or she, not to be real-time querying it.
Yeah, I think Learner actually asked for the URL here. Let me.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. A few messages. I started screen recording at the beginning, so I hope that's okay. I'll post it later. And
Yeah, that's fine.
give you guys a chance to take down if you like. And then also, I posted a message, so I went to this URL and I typed "here I am," but I don't think it's showing up on your view. So I was wondering if there's something I can do to help. Or,
No, I think I saw it there.
Oh, you did? Okay,
I think
good.
it's there.
I think but we have to reload the page.
Oh.
Yeah, but we have to reload the page, right?
I see.
That's
Yep.
what we're talking.
And that's the question. So let's look. So there's that. I just posted a link to their code. So I'm going to look through their code for, I'm searching for subscribe, I think is the method that you use in order to.
And maybe one of the other templates has it.
It really should be a part of this. I mean,
I agree with you. Otherwise, it's not a great real-time chat.
yeah. I mean, but that's kind of the whole point of the message is that it would do that. Hang on. So get messages, app context, Supabase on off state change, channel remove channel. Set unviewed message count. Handle new message, get initial messages. Supabase channel, custom all channel, on Postgres changes, events star schema public table messages. Let me look again in the Supabase documentation and see how to subscribe to real-time events and see if that matches what they've got there. Listen to broadcast messages. There's Postgres changes. That's excellent. Client. So they have I don't know if this matters, but the channel name is different between. I don't know what this channel name is exactly. So listen to all changes on public on Postgres changes. Event star schema public payload. going to try something. I'm going to go into the code real quick. And in the, I gotta figure out where that code is that I'm looking for. The code is in source context, app context. This does look to be a useful app. It's like, this looks like it's doing the basics of what I want to do for a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it was nice that it was there to work off of.
Initial messages on Postgres changed handle new message. So I want to console.debug payload. Because it's possible that it's receiving notifications and that something's falling down in handle new messages, or it's possible that it's not receiving the messages. I don't know which it is.
Did you see that stuff that's commented out? Does that help you at all?
This subscription, it looks like that might be a different way of, or maybe a previous way of doing the subscription. But this matches this essentially, except that the channel name is different. And I don't know if the channel name is just an arbitrary string or not. I'm assuming that it is, given that it's different between these two. So Postgres _ changes. Now we get it so I can see both these at the same time. Postgres _ changes, events star, schema public, table messages, payload, blah, 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 dot subscribe. I'm going to do a console subscribing just so that I know that this is getting called. And then I'm going to build and push real quick. Actually, I could run the dev server. I think I can run the dev server locally and it'll still connect to Supabase. It'll still connect to the Supabase server because that's how it's set up. So let's see if that works. Hang on, I've got more than one open again. Let's see if this works. 5173. Okay, called subscribing. I'm going to send a new message. Successfully sent, and I'm not getting the callback. So it's something in that callback. I don't get what would, damn it. I was hoping this would just work. It would be nice if for once something would just work.
Well, when I sent my message, your message popped up right behind it. But maybe it was without me doing right, but it happened like at the same time I sent my message, so on that refresh it picked you up.
Maybe it shouldn't be refreshing though, just because you sent.
Yeah, but your message popped up. So you want to do it again in real time and see what happens?
Do me.
Like enter your message.
Yeah, hang on, Okay, so I'm going to start by reloading this page so that we've got.
Yeah, I'll reload mine too.
Okay, this is a new message.
Okay, did you send it?
I did.
Okay, well, so I don't see it, but let me see when I send my fourth message. Yeah, see, yours popped up, but it then went ahead of mine. So it queried it, but it came before mine because you submitted it beforehand. So it is, I mean, obviously it's
So if
picking
I
up the
send another
database.
message,
So it won't show up. It won't show up until I send a message.
let me see if I send a message if it shows up. No, I didn't get anything.
Well, you saw your own message, I'm sure.
Not the most recent one that I sent.
Really? Okay, let me send my fifth message.
Hang on, wait. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Because I just realized that maybe it's the UI that I don't understand. Hang on, I'm gonna try one more time. Okay, this message is new. Does it up? Okay.
Well, yours is performing differently than mine then. So when you scroll down, nothing's below. I mean, you're at the bottom of your list.
No, hang on. There, yeah. No, okay. No, there's not.
Interesting. But for me, when I enter my sixth message, the fifth message, what am I on? Fifth message. Not only do I see my message, yours too predate mine. Oh no,
Does
they
it say
showed
in
up.
5
No,
hours?
No, look, they showed up without me doing anything. But the weird thing is my button, submit button, before you sent your message, I hit that button just to see what would happen, and it started spinning.
Okay.
As it was spinning, it didn't let me enter a message. I tried to put my fifth message in there, but your messages were there. So we're really close. It means that if the other party just simply pushes that button, it puts it into like a listening mode. Do it. Actually, let me refresh this and let's try that again.
I hit it and it's spinning now. Did it stop spinning at some point?
Well, I just refresh it. It's back to a little that right arrow icon. So I'm going to hit it right now. That should put it in spinning mode. Right. And now can you enter a message or you're going to have to refresh because you're stuck like I am. I'm in listening mode now. I know it's
I can enter a message, but I can't send it.
Okay, and mine is spinning, and let's see. Let me try my fifth message again. I think it's not going to let me do it until I stop this thing from spinning. Yeah, see, it doesn't allow me to even force it. And I have a little, red circle with a slash through it, spinning on the button that is spinning, because it's like, I'm not going to let you do anything right now. So let's do another test. I'm going to refresh it. I'm going to now send my fifth message, and it's not in what I'm going to call listening mode. It just has the right icon. Fifth message. Okay, and I'm going to enter that fifth message, and I should be able to see it. Okay. Yep, it pops up for me, my fifth message. Now you should see it on your side, right?
Hang on, let me pull it
maybe
back
have to
up.
refresh or whatever.
Yeah, that's not it. I'm on the wrong page. It's this one. Yeah, I only see mine. If I refresh it, I see your fifth message.
Okay, now stop. Don't do anything yet. I'm going to go into that sort of listening mode. I'm going to hit the right arrow, and now it's spinning. And I would say now type a message, and I bet it shows up on my side. So just type in first, whatever, X message. Yep, showed up. So that's how it works. And now it's still in spinning mode, so do another one. Add another message.
Well, I have to refresh the page because I put it spinning. I can't send a message when it's spinning.
The thing is, I do have to scroll down, but I can see it posted because the scroll bar moved up and it's there. Okay, so now we're going to test it on your side. So I'm going to refresh my page. You don't do anything. No, actually, you got to refresh your page because you don't want to be in spin mode, I would say, quite yet. So
okay. So I reloaded my page.
Okay, so just no. I would say now you go into spinning mode. Sorry, because you want to be
Okay.
listening. And then watch your little scroll bar to see if it bounces before you do anything. So now I'm sending it. So it showed up on my side as 6th message, but nothing on your side.
It showed up on your side without you having to reload?
Correct. Well, because I sent the message and it just popped my message right back to me. So on your side, it's spinning, but it's not picking it up. So can you scroll down in there? Or no?
No, it's
you're
the
at
bottom.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Interesting. So yours is behaving differently than mine.
Let me do a little bit more research on.
But I assume if I put mine in spinning mode, I mean, that's halfway there because I could just be watching what you're doing. It's like, oh, you like that. Oh, you like that. Oh, you like that. It's not our solution, but it's interesting to see that I can just go in and see what other people are posting. Lerner, are you still here?
Yep. What can I do?
Can you post another message in there to see if I can just like sit here and be in listening mode and see what you guys are posting? Yep, there it is. It bounced in there immediately, a real-time message.
Nice.
Well, other than the fact that, hang on, let me make sure.
And you can't do it, except you can't get it on your side. So now you post up one more at this bullet just to verify that I can, in real time, be watching you guys.
Let me go to the public site. I was on my...
Yeah.
Does yours say in 5 hours for the time when it was sent?
Mine says in 8 hours.
Oh, go ahead, Murder.
Sorry, mine is in 8 hours.
Mine all says in 8 hours.
Okay.
And your message showed up for me, this bullet, in real time.
Damn it. So now it's working for everybody but me. Okay.
Pop into another browser. Like do something weird like that.
Let me try another browser. That's true. When all else fails, that's definitely something to try.
Do the stuff that normally wouldn't make any sense.
And I see it. It's Chrome. It doesn't show up in Chrome.
Okay.
Huh. Well, ain't that a bitch? I really would like them to be able to use Chrome, but I guess if for the time being I had to limit their browser, I'm willing to do that to get it to work.
What are you in, Lerner?
I'm in Firefox.
Okay. I'm in Firefox too.
Yeah, I am, and that's where it works for me.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, crap. What? No. Hey, let me try this. I'm actually not in Chrome. I'm in Brave. Which Brave has its own... I didn't work. I was hoping that maybe... Because Brave has some, like, privacy stuff that turns off certain things. I was hoping maybe that was it. But I don't think that fixed it. Okay, so this works in Firefox and does not work in Chrome. I'm going to, after we get off here, I'll post on their Discord and say, is anyone else experiencing this? For the time being, though, I can leave it here. So I got to think. I don't really know how the row level security stuff works. But what I would do is...
I'm going to have to break for about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Do you guys want to break or you want me just to catch
you
up
want
when
to
I come
take just
back?
a minute off, Lerner, and I can post on, I can check their Discord and see if anyone else is experiencing this?
Yeah, we'll still be here. Sorry, I spaced this bullet. Can you summarize the issue we're looking at? Is that your messages don't show up in real time?
No, I
just
get
for
no
you.
real-time messages in Chrome. I have to reload the page. They do work in, or at least in Brave. Let me bring up actual Chrome, and see if I get the same thing in Chrome.
Yeah, it's WebSocket based, right? So if I look
Yeah.
up, if I open up the web inspector and I look at the network tabs, I see that the WebSocket was established, but I don't think I see like each additional WebSocket message. Maybe I do. I actually am not that clear about how
It works in
WebSocket
Chrome. It
works.
doesn't work in Brave. Okay.
Okay.
So it's a Brave thing.
And I'm
Okay, well,
assuming
that's good to know. Thank y'all I wouldn't have figured that out for a long time, probably, because it wouldn't have occurred to me that just one browser wasn't working.
And learner, for you, you can also go into whatever we're calling that listening mode where your thing spins and you can see the messages coming out live.
How can I go into listening mode?
Well, I don't have to go into listening mode. I just got to, as I send messages, they come through now.
Mine come through also?
Try to send something. Did you send something?
It's I have to reload. It's got me in whatever that spinning mode.
Okay.
Yeah, I just sent one.
Yeah.
Oh, huh.
7th message.
Now you send one, and I'm not going to go into that spinning mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's working. I wonder why it wasn't working at the beginning. Did you change something?
I did not. I put in a console log. Other than that,
All right.
I didn't change anything.
Well, carry on. I'll be back in a
Weird.
moment.
Yeah, see you in a bit.
Okay, well, that's good to know. Very good to know.
Yeah, I don't know if this matters, but when a new message comes up, I have to actively like scroll down, and I think at some point the little chevron icon appears and lets me know like 1 or 2 or 3 new messages, and then I have to scroll down manually for them to show up. It doesn't auto scroll, which is okay. A lot of chat messages will like auto scroll for you, but that might be another display bug. But for Brave, maybe it's a security measure that they don't enable WebSocket. Maybe something like WebSocket in the client maybe is like real time is not enabled by default in Brave, something like that.
I can't imagine what they would do that would break something so fundamental, but I think that yeah, it's something. Okay, well, that's good to know. Thank y'all. Y'all want to pick back up at like 5 after 6?
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool. I'll just leave this connected because I don't see why not. Y'all can watch me